sometimes hauls, sometimes rambles. It's just whatever I'm feeling, but oftentimes it's a little spicier than over here on this channel. So yeah, there's that. And today I had a long, hard day, so I thought I would sit down and just talk. I have some ideas coming, okay, that are gonna be amazing, but I had a long, hard day, and I just wanted to sit down and go from there. You know, like I had a long day. It was like long, I don't know. Do you ever just like, it's not like one specific thing, it was just like so many different things piled up today. And now we're here, like, I went to work today and I wasn't supposed to. My coworker called in sick, so then I went in. So it was like super last minute. I was like rushing to get to work. I barely got any makeup on, as you can tell. And then it was kind of like, I was like rushing to get there. And then I was there, and like, it was really slow. So it was like, I was like, poo, 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 poo. And then I was like, not much was happening. And then, so I work in retail, and retail is always an experience, but it literally seems like everyone's debit card wasn't working today. I don't know what that was all about. And they were like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine, just like, do you have another method of payment? And I'm not the bank anyway. Long story short, it was just like all these things piled up, and I was just like, what is going on? Like, when are things going to calm down? And so guys. So I have this fun little series that I told you guys about, which I'm kind of keeping to myself, which is kind of silly because it's literally just sort of come to me, like it's like it came to me in a dream, sort of. And I just feel like it's gonna be fun, so I'm really excited about that. And unfortunately, I couldn't film it yet, but it's coming. And then I have this fun video idea because people really like it was just time for me to get a new credit card. Even though I had just gotten a new one at Christmas time because there was a fraud on my credit card. So I had to get a new number, but this time I just got a new card, which I don't know why they didn't just send me, like why the one they sent me just in January expired this March. Anyways, I had to get a new credit card. They sent it to me, they send it all the time. It's super easy. So I called and I activated it the other morning because I was like, I'm gonna be an adult. I'm not gonna let this credit card stay here for 2 weeks and then activate it. So I activated it. And then I used it to pay for parking when I was at school. And so I park really far away and walk because it's cheaper. And I'm only on campus 2 days a week. So it's like I can do the walk 2 days a week unless it's really, really cold. If it's really cold, then I pay a little extra for parking or I get my mom to drive me. Long story short, I paid for parking in the faraway parking lot. And I put my credit card in my jacket pocket. And I'd been walking for like 10 minutes. And I realized my credit card's not in my pocket. It's not there. My phone's there. My parking receipt's there. But my credit card that I had just activated that morning, not there. Not there, no. And so I was wearing like this like wool coat, like one of them fancier coats, and the lining there's holes in it because it was a little cheap and I need to fix it. So I just thought that maybe it had fallen out of my pocket and fell in between the lining and like the outer lining. It did not do that, so I had to backtrack the 10 minutes that I had walked to find my credit card. And you know how the back of credit cards are white. Thankfully, the back was facing up, so it was blending in with some snow. So I did find it. But I had to walk like halfway back. So then I had literally 10 minutes to get to class, and it's a 20-minute walk. So I had 10 minutes to walk for 15 minutes. So I was going, and the thing is that there's so much ice everywhere on campus right now, like it's insane. And I was like in and out of these people. I made it to class on time, but my forehead was sweating. There was a bead of sweat running down my face. But I made it to class, and I got my credit card back. And then I made eye contact with this man for an extended period of time. And I don't know why he was looking at me. I should have barked at him, but yeah, that was my day. That was my day on Tuesday, a couple days ago. I was so mad. I was like, Regan, your new credit card. Like, girl, you just activated it. And I was kind of thinking to myself, what was the point? Because if it had been my other one that I had, like the old one, I could have just activated the new one. I come home and activated the new one and it wouldn't have mattered. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Anyways, that's what's up with me lately. You guys want to know what else? This is a completely random story that actually has nothing to do with me other than the fact that I just keep witnessing it. So there's this woman that keeps walking past where I work, and she has a dog in a backpack. Okay, it's like one of those one-shoulder backpacks, and she often wears it with the pack on her front, and then the dog's head sticks out. I feel like I've talked about her before. Anyways, I see her like every day now, every single day, around lunchtime. And the one day she was literally carrying the dog around in this teeny tiny little kennel. And I'm just like, I don't know where she's coming from. That she has this dog every day. It's a little Yorkie, I think. It's like a brown and black one. I think it's like a teacup Yorkie. Or a Yorkshire Terrier, whatever you want to call it. And I am this close. So tempted to stopping her and being like, yo lady, you want to tell me about your life story? Do you want to tell me about your life story because I want to hear